Good morning, friends. How are you all doing? Good morning, Pam and Linda and Charlene. Good morning, my friends. So, how was your weekend, everyone? Good morning, Glow. How are you? My weekend was busy. My son came back from France on Saturday, so we picked him up from the airport. My daughter and son in law moved out this weekend as well. So Saturday there was a lot of hustle bustle around my house with things being moved, and yesterday a few more things. Um, let's see. I know something else went on this weekend. I just don't remember. There was a lot. There was a lot. Oh, did my taxes this weekend. That was see. That's something you want to forget. And this year we really would like to forget what happened with our taxes, but unfortunately we cannot. So, as promised, I'm going to be playing with the stencil of the month and the small die of the month. These are the clubs I was a part of up until this month because I canceled my clubs for Lent. And these came in late. There was a delay, I think, with the stencil. Something happened with their manufacturer. So, got these and I thought I would play. So, I'm going to start by using the stencil first. How about that? And man, oh man, I'm definitely not going to be able to spend money on crafty supplies after doing our taxes this weekend. You know, I was watching something that says when once you retire, once you're in retirement, that's when you really start paying more. And we saw a huge jump when I retired. I don't know if it's because of so for my pension, they really don't take that much in taxes. I had them start taking more, but I don't know if that's it. My husband made more money. I don't know. And of course, we don't have the deductions. We don't have the kids. We don't have enough of the mortgage interest or any of those other deductions to itemize our taxes. So we get the standard deduction, which isn't really enough to benefit us. So I'm gonna really have to limit myself this year. Excuse me. Oh, look, this little flower is still hanging on here. I could use that as a negative. So I have my inks behind me. Let me take a look here. Eating oatmeal and feeling like yeah, I don't even like oatmeal, you guys. I really don't. I'm more of a cream of wheat type of person. Yes, it was a busy weekend, Charlene. Busy, busy. And that's it. We canceled one thing we were supposed to do. We were supposed to take our granddaughters to this job fair because this huge new resort is opening up here close to our home. So they had a job fair for applicants to go apply for one of, I don't know, 800 jobs I think they had. But by the time we woke up, I mean, and we wake up early. We were watching the news at 7. The job fair didn't start till 9. And at that point, the line was already around the block and they weren't allowing more people to line up, which I thought was silly because they made you like make an appointment of sorts to go. Well, then why make an appointment if you have to get in line anyway? So anyway, we didn't take the girls to that. It was the two older granddaughters. So let me see. So we didn't do that. They're applying like crazy for jobs. They're 17 and 8, well, almost 18, and then the other one's already 18. So they're busy trying to make money. And they're at an age where they don't know what they want to do with their lives. And you go to college and it's like they expect you to know what it is you want from your future. But at 17 and 18, nobody knows what they want from their future. All right, let me pull out I keep forgetting to order another one of these sticky mats. But now I'm not going to be able to order stuff. I have to be real careful about what I order. Okay, so let's kind of take a peek here. This is the greenery, right? Um, as vacation money, right? Exactly, Pam. I told my husband, all those years that we would get those nice big refunds, they were just tricking us. It was like, we're just gonna let you have this money to play with for now, but when you get old and you need the money more, we're gonna take it all back. So basically that's what happened. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You can't change it. You have to pay your taxes. So we're just gonna go with it. And let's see, greenery, greenery, greenery. Let's go a little light on this one. Why don't we? And I've got my smaller brushes. Hi, Froggy. Welcome, my friend. You're fine. I haven't even started. You still don't know how much you're gonna have. I mean, you probably get a refund, Charlene. Come on, you still have dependents. I don't. Oh, you still don't know what you want to do. Yeah, me either. I'm still waiting to grow up, right? Oh, goodness. Oh, you got to autocorrect there. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, we just have to kind of go with it. Although it's, when you get the number, it is quite frightening. It is quite frightening. And um, I used to do our taxes. I mean, most of our life, we did our own taxes. And this year, my husband said, given what we had to pay last year, why don't we just go and have them done and see if the hit isn't as bad as last year? The hit was worse. But again, my husband made more money. And I also, I mean, my pension, we get an automatic raise every year, so I made more money. And, oh no, I moved it. So I don't know. You just have to laugh, because if you don't, you're gonna cry for sure. But like my husband said, we really can't complain. We're very blessed. Um, if you think about it, we have a roof over our head. Our bellies are always full. We have our health, other than the occasional cold. Um, we have our kids and our grandkids close by. So we kind of have to just see that as oh well, part of living life. Let's see here. How's everyone doing in the chat, guys? Yeah. Once you're self-employed, you kind of have to. Hi, Don. Welcome, my friend. My son has his done too because he is a broker, a real estate broker, agent. I don't know what you want to call it, but you kind of have to do quarterly payments on that. And I told my husband we're going to have to do that now. We're going to have to do quarterly payments because number one, the hit won't be so hard, and number two, I think they can penalize you if you don't do that. So we don't want to pay any more than we already have to. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see here. Where's number two? Oh, I have it under here. As you can see, I have my sweater on because it's nice and chilly in the garage. I already started. My husband laughed at me because I showed him my plans that I kind of, my little sketch that I drew up for, I put this on crooked on the first one, so now I can't even use those marks. That I drew up for, um, come on, Yvette, think, for moving my craft room back in the house. I'm going to do something, guys. I want to make some of these leaves darker. So I was showing him that because I told him I have to get back in the house. Now that we have the 2 empty rooms, I've got to get back in the house because it's cold in here. So I kind of told him, okay, this is the plan. This is what I kind of want to do. Um, he just chuckles and he says, "Okay, you let me know when." I said, "Well, first I want to shampoo the carpets and touch up any dings in the walls because the grandbabies were there playing. And I'm sure there were some dings. So I want to do that, and then we'll move stuff in. So I borrowed. My sister has a little like a compact shampooer, so I can shampoo the carpets. So that's one of my tasks. Oh, and guys, I know what else happened this weekend. So I got a new dryer, washer and dryer. I got a stackable washer and dryer. And when they installed it, they didn't install it right. There was a gas leak, blah, blah, blah. Well, there was still a gas leak. So my husband and I, we went and we got a different gas line to connect, and we did. We connected that, and what am I doing? And before we connected it, I noticed that um, the clothes wasn't really drying, and so I put it back in there before we changed it out, and it wasn't drying. It wasn't drying. It wasn't drying. And so I thought, okay, something's not right. So um, I tested it to see if the dryer was heating up, and it's not. It's just not. So, and then I thought, oh, it's because the gas leaks, so it's not connected right. So we made that change, and nope, it's not working. So I got to call these people and tell them to come fix this less than 1 month old dryer, which I really only used 1 week because of the gas leaks. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm going to call them once I'm done here on my live. Kind of line up there. I shouldn't have put that thing on crooked. See, I twisted it ever so slightly so the marks don't really match up. But I'm going to go with it that way. And now I'll do the lighter green. So I did the darker one. Let me get a rag to clean this on. So anyway, now we got to get that. Oh, these are spellbinders. These are from the stencil of the month. Let me show you. This was from February. Nature's Canvas, February 25 stencil of the month. This is a sample of what it would look like. Tell me about it. Huge pain and a huge hassle. So hopefully, I know I'm just like I'm trying to be patient and I'm trying to think positive, but oh, it's so frustrating. Like I just want my dryer to work. I have to. My poor husband, we do our laundry on the weekend, so I put his clothes to wash, and then I went to dry it, and that was a no go. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably gonna have to go. Um, I told my husband, "Well, I can go to a laundromat if you want," and he kind of looked at me funny, and I said, "Or I can go to my mom's house and use her washer and dryer." So I might do that today too. We'll see. I'm gonna call um, and see how quickly they can get out here to look at the dryer. Hopefully they can come today and fix it today. Hopefully it's just like a reset issue type of thing that the dryer detected a gas leak and stopped working. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what it is. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Okay. Then number three. Number three. And again, I'm going to try and get it. Should have gotten it straight to begin with, and I did not. Line up right about there, right? Right about there. Okay, let's see what color to do here. I'm gonna put these away. I'm gonna go with uh, maybe hmm, maybe a pink and orange. Let's try that. I don't use orange that much. I just don't. So let's try. Oh, let me put this away and clean that up. So yeah, yesterday I was on a live hop with Kendra's card challenge, and so as I was watching the other hop participants before me, I couldn't even really focus because we were dealing with that gas leak and like I was just jumping around. And the leak is here in the garage, by the way. So we had to turn the gas off to the house so that I could be in here and not be having gas fumes coming my way, which was fun. Which of course turns off the water heater, so there was no hot water. Nobody could cook because I have a gas stove. Just, once I was done and we got the line changed, we turned the gas back on. So everything else is working except my dryer. And it was really strange, guys. Today, so I get up at about 5 in the morning to make my husband lunch for work. And then I don't really go back to sleep. I just kind of stay awake and do the things I've got to do. Um, because the grandbabies would wake up and, look for grandma. So it was like, why bother going back to sleep? Because they would, by the time I went back to my room to bed, it would be about 5:30, and they would usually wake up between 6:30 and 7. So, yeah, but by the time you get yourself back to sleep, it's not going to work. So, in any case, today I did. I went back to sleep. My husband left and he said, "Why don't you go back to sleep since the kids aren't going to be waking you up?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't be able to. I'm used to being up this time in the morning, so I don't know. We'll see." Um, I was able to, guys. I went to sleep. Okay, let me try another pink. So, I went to sleep and uh of course I'm having dreams that I overslept and I was late to my live. So I ended up waking up. I actually didn't wake up till my husband called me, and he called me around 8, and I was sound asleep, guys. Sound asleep. But I guess my body needed that. It needed that rest. Okay. Let me check the chat. Oh, yeah, and the time change. That probably did it too. I wish we wouldn't do that time change. Oh, Pam, I'm sorry I didn't see it. Should I do yellow with that orange instead of pink? I can do yellow with orange. I'm glad I saw that before I started with my pink. Let me do yellow because I always do pink. Like pink is my jam. Okay, let's see. Let me do a yellow. Maybe this lemonade. Oh, my little cube opened up. Lemonade. Let's try that. And I try and put my cubes on a flat surface out of my way. Make sure they don't fall again. Okay, I'm gonna go with yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yeah, I like having the daylight, the sun. I need that sunshine. Like I love when it gets dark later. It makes my day stretch. Okay, here we go. Yellow now, guys. Yellow. All right, Pam, are you happy? Yellow. All right. And I might come in with a little bit darker yellow for like the base of these flowers. So anyway, the 2 rooms are empty now. I gotta plan which one I'm gonna use for my craft room. And of course, the older granddaughters, the 17 and 18-year-old, they're like, "Oh, grandma, they're talking amongst themselves, and I can hear them, and they're like, "Well, which room are you gonna want? Which room are you gonna want?" And I looked at them like, "Well, grandma, you had to know we were gonna wanna move in here." And I was like, no, you guys stay with your parents. You don't need to be here with grandma." They just laugh at me. Like, I know my grandkids love being at grandma's house, but you can visit. Grandma and grandpa need to be empty nesters for a while, at least. Get a darker yellow, just for a little while. Okay, kind of towards center there, the base of this one. But we'll see how that goes. And again, thinking and planning is taking place. Like I got a little grid sheet and I drew on there, where I'm gonna want my workspace. And I did tell my husband I won't bring everything back in from the garage. I am gonna leave a lot of the my overflow stamps and papers and stuff here, so it's not all in the craft room and I don't feel so overwhelmed and crowded. I'll just have to remember to come out here once in a while to grab a few things to play with so that not all my stuff is abandoned and forgotten. Okay, let's try this now. See if I can get that semi lined up, maybe. Okay, reminder to Yvette, make sure you get the first one on straight so that you're not struggling with the rest. Okay, now there, what do I want? What do I want? What color? Maybe a gray? Let me find or, let me get a mocha. No, maybe a charcoal. Charcoal. Charcoal, charcoal. Mocha, mocha. Sorry, guys, I'm walking back and forth here. Or I do different things. Let's try a few options. I think I'm going to go in on the greenery with this pine. So a nice dark green. See if that makes a difference. Since these blending brushes are small enough that I can kind of pick and choose where I am doing my ink blending, I can kind of go in with different colors, I think. So we'll see how my dryer situation goes today. Like, I hope they don't try and say, well, it's your own fault because of that gas leak. You should have gotten a new hose. And it's like, nope, you guys, your install guys came and put in the hose that came with it. Mind you, they charged me for a plug for the dryer, that goes with an electric dryer, and mine's a gas one. So they're like, "Oh, well, you don't need this." Well, you can return it to the store and they'll give you your money back. Oh, so now I have to go to the store to get my money back because you guys added this to my cart, to the charges. But oh well. Oh, I think that might have been green. Wipe that off. Okay, and then some of this orange. See how it looks. Hopefully it looks okay. Sorry I get quiet when I'm ink blending, or look, when I'm focused on something, you guys all know I get super quiet. Like my brain has to focus. Absolutely. Has to focus. Or else. Did I miss any? I think I got everything. Okay, so let's take a peek and hope for the best because it is what it is. Oh, that looks good, right? I'll clean my stencils in a bit. Okay, let me put my inks back so I don't misplace what goes where. Because I still have them in like trios that they came in. That's how I have them sorted in my little candy box where I store them. Okay, that looks good. And I'm kind of bummed that I have to really curb my spending now because I was looking seriously at getting that stamp wheel from Altenew, but oh well. I'll save up for that. I mean, I could get it. We're not going to be destitute. It's just we're trying to curb the spending since we know we have to pay a nice chunk of money to the IRS and to the state of California. Okay. Let me put these away. I think I have these in the wrong order. I try and put them away in Roy G. Biv order. I try. Sometimes I'm not very successful because I'm always in a rush to put things away and then it just becomes a big mess around here. Okay, so I have this. Now, oh, you know what? I had cut some sentiments. What did I do with them? Blah, blah, blah. I had done, I think it was foiling. Yeah, with some Spellbinders stuff. And I had these left. I was glimmering, glimmer, glimmer. I do so happy for you, right? And just leave that the focus. But I kind of want to trim it down a little and do a matte layer behind there. So let me find a color. Let's see, I have this orange one back here. I could do the orange back there, right? I don't think I like the orange back there. I struggle with orange, you guys. I really do. I don't know why. It's just not my favorite color. Please hold. What if I just do this on a black card base, maybe? So it's matted on black. That would look good, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let me trim that down. You've been learning to crochet. Oh, how fun! I haven't crocheted in a good while. I learned to crochet and knit when I was a little girl. My grandma showed me. First, first one is frustrating. So I saw this I don't know, a meme. I don't know what you want to call it, but I saw a post that said crochet is a French term for um, to hook. So I'm not a crocheter. I'm a hooker. I had to laugh at that. I was like, oh God, that's so bad. But it was funny. Funny. Okay, I'll trim this down just a bit. So it's not an old lady thing, okay, Charlene? Definitely not. All right, how does that look? I'm wondering if, should I go over like the top with some light blue, the real pale blue? In fact, let me just get a blue brush here. What do you think? Peach or green? Okay, okay. I'll listen to Charlene. She is so good at her colors. Oh, you know what? Look at this green that I have here. Hold on. Please hold. Oh, I think this green would look good. I just didn't like that orange. It was just like not my jam. Way better. Oh, Charlene, you're a genius. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess orange and yellow are closely tied, but it's just orange is not my thing. And makes them they're either limited run, copyright free, so she could sell them. No market for that here. You know, a lot of people. I thought it was hilarious, Charlene. Now you can tell your husband I have to get back to hooking. I love it. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave that side. Sorry. I just want to make sure it's cut straight because it looks a little crooked to me. Yeah, it is. I just, when I see things like that, I have to laugh. This one's gonna cut short, so I don't know why I cut it crooked, but um, like when I find things like that, I'll send them to my daughters or sometimes to my son, depending on the little meme I find, and they're just like, "Oh, mom." It's like, "What? What?" Mom is trying to share some of her laughter with you. Okay, card base here. Card base. Make sure that's the right one. See, and then I'll trim down my card base just a bit because it won't be on there exactly. Because thanks to the cardstock I use, it's not exactly 8.5 by 11. And it's the Michaels cardstock I use, the 110 pound. So it's just slightly off every time. So I just cut them down and then I'll trim them if need be. All right. That's better. Okay. Oh, hi, Paige. And I'm sorry if I've missed anybody, guys. I get to crafting and I don't pay attention to the chat as much as I should. I need to have a moderator here. Although when I did the blindfold challenge, I was blindfolded, so I had my husband, with me, and I told him just read the chat and any comments that um, you think are share worthy, click this button or just let me know, so and so said this or so and so said that. He wasn't very good at that. He didn't know. After the fact, he's like, "Oh, one of your friends said this," and I was like, "Why didn't you share that when I was live?" He was like, "I don't know. I didn't know I needed to." I'm like, oh yeah, that's way better, right? Okay. Oh, let me get my tape runner again. Right? Same here. So I use the 110 for the card bases. So I'll buy the craft, the black, and the white. Mostly the white. And I did buy their like it's supposed to be off-white, but it has more of a, I don't know, a yellowy tinge to it. So it's not really off-white, I would say. Make sure it's the right way because I put things upside down. And which one did I say I was going to put? Um, so happy for you. We can put so happy for you, right? I put it right there. Top, maybe at the top and just trim off that edge there. Maybe on this side. Hmm. Oh, I don't like much hearing myself either. My kids will sometimes tell me that my YouTube voice is different than my real voice. I don't see it, I don't hear it, but again, you don't hear yourself talk, so I guess it could be. Who knows? All right, let's see. I am going to trim. Oops, I'm going to trim this side so it's straight instead of banner, I think. And I've always tried trimming it with my scissors, but I just don't think I do a very straight cut with my scissors, you guys. I just don't. Maybe one day I'll do a straight cut. But for now, it's not very straight. All right. Oh, I just shook my camera. That's another thing I want to do. I want to attach the camera so it comes from the ceiling. And that way you don't get the wobbles when I blend or cut or whatever. Should I add some gems to this? Let me think. Let me think. Let me see what I have in here. I don't think I have too much stuff in here. Whoops. Hmm. I'm just deciding, guys. I'm just deciding here what I want to use. Wish I had some orange and pink. Although, please hold. Let me get something here to make my orange and pink because I think you can color some of these with alcohol markers. Pokey tool. But let's see how they look with just the white. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see if I put the white kind of in the center. Maybe the smaller one. I'm terrible at placing embellishments. You know what? I think I might just leave it with a white, guys. Be a lot easier. 1, 2. And one more. One more. Excuse me. I think that's okay. I don't think you can tell. I'll hold it up once I get them adhered. If I get them adhered right. All right, let's try that. My sticky tool is not working as well as I'd like. Okay. Ooh, too much glue came out. I squeezed too hard. I'm focusing, guys. I'm focusing. That's the quiet. I'm trying to focus. Doesn't always work. All right. Should have put these in a triangle tray that I have somewhere around here, but I did not. So I'll just pick them up by hand. Excuse me, once again. Okay, let me show you this. Let me pop it up a little closer. You buy white card blanks. Huh, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, I would color them before they go on the card, Charlene. Are you heading out, Pam? Thanks for being here, my friend. Oh, Wink of Stella would have been a good idea. Oops, I have another one here. Let's see. Should I add some sparkle to the flowers? I mean, I could. I wish I could stop with the throat clearing is what I wish. Let's see. I'm going to add some. It's this is a Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. So kind of like Wink of Stella. Let me add that. You know what I always forget to do with stencils? I right away think of ink blending, but I have pastes. I mean, who knows if they're any good? They've been sitting there for so long. But I could have, made the flowers more dimensional by using pastes instead of ink blending, or done a combination somewhere. Okay. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm doing the bigger ones, I think. Maybe this one here. I'm glad I did the different colors for that last layer of the stencil. Kind of, I think, helps to have the same color family on there. Okay. Just stop myself because I'll keep going. I'll just keep on going. All right, guys, let me bring it up a little closer. See if you can see any of the sparkle. It's hard to see. Well, there's that one. Now, how much time do I have? I've got about 15 minutes. Oh, okay, thanks. I mean, I can finish up if you want me to. I mean, that's so pretty. Okay, let me clean up my mess. That's how I'll finish up today, by cleaning up so you guys can see what I do with cleaning up my stencils. It's pretty easy. I have a huge pack of these microfiber cloths, and then I have my alcohol ink in a spray bottle, which I have to be sure I keep out of the reach of children, because the little one came in here yesterday when they were grabbing some of the stuff they had in the garage, and she sees it and she says, "Awa." And I said, "Nope, that's not awa. Don't touch it." So I have to be careful. And I'm good about keeping things out of the reach of the little ones, because they don't typically come in the garage unsupervised. Some will be in here with them. Now, when it was in my room, I had to really put things up out of reach, because there they would go in and out, no problem. Which I don't mind. Like I tell my husband, my grandkids have uh, free reign on the house. They can go in whatever room they want. Like they love going in our room. They just, all of them. We'll, the older ones will, we'll have a family gathering or whatever, and the teenagers will disappear. And we're like, okay, where are they? And sure enough, they're all laying on our bed, just chatting away or on their phones or whatever. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I have a comfortable bed, I guess. And the little ones like to go on there and just jump, jump, jump. So what did I get on here? Oh my, what did I get on here? So they the little ones love to jump on there. Like the 1-year-old, now she'll go in there and she'll just say jump, 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 jump. That means she wants to get up on the bed, and my bed's kind of high up, so I have to lift her on the bed and help her to jump, jump. And she does. She jumps. Okay. So see, I just spray these and I put them on the towel so the bottom will absorb any alcohol. And because if I did it straight on my glass mat, then I kind of have to be flipping it over to um, dry the back. But here it kind of dries because it's on the back, on the towel. Okay. Get that cleaned up and put away. Let me put them in the right order first because that's 3, that's 1, that's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to make sure I put them away in the right order, just so the next time I pull them out to use them, they're ready to go. Now I do have to play with that dye, but I don't think I'm going to do it today because, like I said, I need to shampoo carpets. I need to call for repair of the dryer. I need to go do some grocery shopping, which we didn't have a chance to do this weekend, so I can make my husband his lunch. All the things, all the fun things. So I am going to finish up a little bit early, guys, to get going. Bye, friend. Thanks for being here. Have a good day. Oh, hi, Rosie. You can watch the replay, though. You can always catch the replay. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry I'm cutting it short, but I really do got to get that stuff done. I need my dryer to work. So I will be here on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific. And let me see what I have planned for Wednesday. I have 12 by 12 paper pad smash. I'm gonna work on smashing a 12 by 12 paper pad. And I gotta tell you, the one I was working on in January and February, I've smashed it. And I'm gonna have a video come out on that, I think on Friday. So you'll see what I finished making with what was left of that paper pad. And then we'll start a new one on Wednesday. How about that? Alrighty, friends. Thanks so much. Have a great Monday, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.